What do you do when life hits you with a big unexpected expense right after you thought your budget was finally under control? No matter how well you plan your budget, life shows up and says, yeah, well, about that plan, let's talk. So we just found out that one of our trucks needs a major repair and it's not going to be cheap. It wasn't something we were expecting. We weren't having any big warning signs. My husband took the truck in for service at our regular mechanic and he noticed there was a larger problem. Thankfully, it does not have to be fixed today, but it's on the horizon. And the cost is probably going to be about $4,000. It's one of those out of nowhere expenses that throws everything off. We didn't even have a sinking fund set up for this right now. We had just emptied the repair sinking fund on a different vehicle. So you can see my auto category sinking fund only has $178. And if you look over here, the auto maintenance part is $0. So it's just registration and oil change money that's sitting in that account right now. So to be honest, my first reaction was just really feeling overwhelmed and disappointed. It's so frustrating when you've been working so hard to stay on track and then this comes out of left field. But once I sat with it for a moment and I just said to myself, okay, let's make a plan. Once I have a plan, it's not dooming. When you're just like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's so easy to be overwhelmed. But once you have a plan, you know what you're going to do. You know how you're going to tackle it and that you're going to get there. So I reminded myself, this is exactly why we budget. You know, having this plan, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to flex. It's about being prepared. A budget is just a tool and a plan, and both of those things can be adjusted. Hello, whiteout. And look at this. Next month, it's a whole new plan I got, right? So I will be able to make some adjustments. This repair doesn't mean we've failed at budgeting. It means we're real, we're human, and life happens. So let me show you exactly how I'm working this out in my binder, because this is where my plan starts to come into action. Next month, in my notes section, or actually it's this month, but it's in my next month section of my notes, I'm going to go ahead and write truck repairs. That way I don't forget about it in June. Then I'm going to take a look at my budget sheet. So when I'm looking at my plan here, what categories can I possibly change either this month or going forward for next month? And one that I see is we had added this gifts and holidays in here. So this will definitely be less. We can put some of that towards it. And I think I'm going to take our sinking fund for our pets category is a little high right now, and we can probably temporarily reduce that going forward, just until we get this taken care of. Now, the other thing, you know, we may need to dip into our emergency fund if we can't get enough saved up in time. And that's okay. Like, that's what emergency funds are for, right? So now I'm going to flip to the front of my binder, which up in the front, I have this tab for annual items. And in here, I have savings goals. These are visual trackers. And I'm going to add to this. Right now you can see I have the camp AC and I have Christmas. We haven't even started on this yet, but we will soon. My goal here is to add a new one for truck repairs. And I'm just going to write this in at the top. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and I'm going to write in the goal of $4,000. This tracker has 12 leaves on it. If I take the goal amount down here, 4,000, and divide it by 12, each leaf is worth $333. So I'm going to write that up here. That way I can track that. I color these in as we save, and it's a great visual reminder, and it's just a motivator that keeps momentum going. I'm going to track everything and share updates along the way because I think it's helpful to see the real side of budgeting, not just when everything goes according to plan. If you're dealing with something similar, I want to remind you you're not alone. It's okay to pivot. and that in budgeting, flexibility is a strength, not a failure. Budgeting isn't about having all the answers, so give yourself a little grace, adjust what you can, and remember the fact that you're even paying attention to this puts you miles ahead. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope this reminded you that budgeting is about progress and not perfection. If you've had to adjust your budget for a surprise lately, let me hear about it in the comments. I'd love to know how you handled it. And if you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. I've got a few more updates coming soon, and you won't want to miss those.